That's where they'll start.
Okay.
And for me, more than anything else,
Fnatic on defense, Giants on attack.
we know that this is an area that they
Still play strong opponents anyway. Yeah, but seeding definitely matters for champs.
Massive weight off
like, in Americas right now, you for sure would want to play MIBR out of all of the teams going. So obviously if you can get a third seed, second, first seed, you have a chance of that happening. You want to avoid Paper X, we'll see where they end.
Fnatic well aware of this. Poster though jumps up and gives himself away, as does Chronicle.
Damn, I mean it's a lovely crunch on this one. The breach flash to help this guy was pretty cool. Tried to flash behind him to stop him. He actually might have won in the jaw.
On the push to A, and now setting up in post, there is plenty of space. It's back in short, both players Fnatic.
Kayak up first, the player dubbed the Prince of Pistol, and well, he was going to have to show his royalty here. If there's going to be anything.
Very, very nice, man. This is a lovely pistol from them. Again, one of the cool things you can do with the Neon is it's a lot more. You can have a lot more mid focus with a Neon.
Because the attack side went royally wrong
instead of like the Raze, so because it's a lot faster. You can have the wall that blocks it, which just means that it's just a lot more viable to actually pull off the splits through top mid.
And looking at the Fnatic side, yeah, it's different to what we've seen from them in previous games. The last time that they showed it in VCT, of course, was the Toronto Grand Final. But improvements have been made. It is their permaban, but at the same time, quietly in the background, careful. It's kind of a requirement that they can
nice shot, man.
Show up here. Yeah. Nice shot from Grubby.
I think like this is still a map that you need to be very wary of. Sure, Fnatic haven't shown it, but
it's
like, what's the
insanely low buy on this. Outlaw Guardian.
What's the history like?
And they will save their ghosts.
At the end of the day, Fnatic have had really good showings, as said previously. A 13-1 against Team Heretics the last time that they played.
I mean, they just stay as an absolute unit, though. They don't give these pistols a chance to get much long-range duels at the beginning. Guns are peeking out fast. You got numbers behind them to pick up the guns if they do get traded, and then just five-man death ball. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of the buy, the way they handled the buy was awesome.
After the grand final of Champs 2023, so you headed into that long off season, building towards kickoff, and yeah, they just never really gravitated towards it. The few times that we did see it for them last
year, what a start for Giants. I mean, this run's gonna be interesting. They could legit keep the Bucky, throw it over to the Neon, and try a madness if they wanted. Depends how much they want to keep this as like a
it is the perfect start.
And for what it's worth, I actually do like Fnatic's composition and how they want to play the map. There's a lot of nice. There's like a lot of nice set pieces that they tend to bring out.
Yeah, they do. They use the Bucky to go for their own strat. And what we're going fast market? Market where Bucky makes sense. We got a shock to break a potential trip here. Yeah, and as we can see over towards B, literally just one pass in here, wall to block this off. Split goes in. Yeah, he kind of slowed it down just in case there was a trip here as well. Westside gets such a good shot. Oh my god, that's a big jewel. Oh, this is going to get...
And Fnatic trying to flood back
into the post. GX already taken up position.
Yeah, and that was Alpha's Bucky that he killed Alpha with from the last round. And he got given a gun upgrade. You guys have got to save this, and this might be the most money we've ever seen. They have not had many deaths, first of all, and then they got all the upgrades. Look at it. It's one of the most incredible starts ever. And Crashies has to rebuy armor. And Crashies might not survive.
Crashies trying to get close to Boaster.
Okay, all good. They stopped the chase.
Spike will detonate. Giant X will get the third. Fnatic allowed to keep those two rifles.
Yeah, and in comparison to Fnatic, there's plenty of tape on how
is MIBR qualified. Yeah.
Play this map, both
MIBR and champs.
Side. And from their attacking rounds, yeah, there is that level of directness that you have from them. But even the choice to go straight.
Is Fnatic going to lose this? It's an incredible start for Giants. It's not historically a great map for Fnatic.
Two players who are the anchors on either side.
Used to be their permaban.
Yeah, and I think for me, these two players are going to be very important as we move through the map because they are your site anchors and both the Cypher
Two save guns into this one and they won't go for a set strat. Omen flash all the way through. Neon spots over towards middle. And there's one of the guns gone. What a shot that is.
Nice shot
Smoke so that he can pick up the gun.
Keeps things interesting. Boaster wants this gun and he's going to get it. Fnatic have made moves in middle at the same time. And be looking with having Kron's cam and B main at the same time. Have plenty of information on what this execution should look like.
The doubt about Giant X, they want to go and try and re-clear mid, but Ara identified by destroying the dart. Obviously,
they could group up and hit B now with that if they wanted to.
It's a gear shift, the freeze from GX. That top mid trap broken.
It's a little bit of a late call, in my opinion, with what they just did. I think as soon as they saw shoot that recon, it should be basically just a group up and group up over towards B and hit. Right, you know for sure you create a question mark over towards her. But it's still the right goal. It's just maybe 10 seconds. It's lower than it could be. Nice little double swing at the back. Nice trade on this. Damn, it's looking good, man. It's looking really, really good for them. Fnatic, they're in so much trouble. They now got to go up against a breach ult. So Giants, if they want to keep it super simple, can do. I'm out for Fnatic, yeah. I don't think the fourth team in Americas will be.
Fairly straightforward one for Ara.
Gonna be close, man. The thing is, I just don't know. C9,
yeah,
the C9
frustration there on the Fnatic side that, you know, we said before
C9
that
NRG game will be interesting. Unless Lev can beat
it's a little bit more of the same and another early timeout.
I think when you go 4 in a row, you can expect that, right? Next round up, rifle round, where you can get immediate impact off the back of a timeout.
First ultimate of the game also coming into
play. I wonder if Thieves might be able to do a madness if they get an okay map pull.
We've seen a real regression in terms of breach pick rate on this map in general. It was one of the first agents that we really saw, right? Just so key in taking the early A main space on the.
Did you see the first America's game starts an hour late today? Surely not.
When you have a stun on your Neon player as well, that's kind of what Fnatic have attempted to do in filling the gap here, right? And that you want to be able to just quickly release that and respond with the same kind of aggression, but mobility all the same. A very important one here. If Fnatic's defender's side, in which the majority of those rounds in that 13 drubbing that you mentioned.
But is that just VLR? VLR's wrong sometimes.
Players for Giant X looking to brute force their way on a
misinformation, maybe. We'll see if we can ask someone. Okay, ult goes in, but then they leave the Omen that can get hit by it, and then the Omen ends up getting wrecked, and they just leave one out. Pretty sure Giants had done this all round before. I remember something similar.
They can contain Fnatic from here. There's also a trap towards short, which will make things even more difficult.
Kayak's found a little gap to work with, as well as Alfier supporting him.
Big Jaws. Oh, that's a big kill.
To work with, on towards the spike they can possibly go, but Northwest side can deny.
Oh my god.
As well as Cloud. Up in a 1 versus 1 against Chronicle.
Dude, it's a good plan for you.
One bullet would be enough to wipe out the pole. Giant X holding out hope for a fifth. And Fnatic,
you know he's not going to stick that. Look at your HP. You can tuck in the whole time.
Away. Chronicle needs to get a move on. But Westside
smart guy. Smart guy. Nicely done.
One's out the round for Giant X.
We do get that big exchange.
Yeah, most people there just brain-wise won't fall the fuse because you look a lot dumber trying to full stick against a guy that is one bullet.
Absolutely nothing. The head on his
so the majority of the time, people will try, especially as the comms come in for the low HP. People always try and go for the kill just because it's an easy kill, right?
The play off of one another. And already a player down in the early stages.
They're working ranked as well. Yeah, it's just normal. It's just normal behavior, man.
Looks like it's a mid.
If someone's low HP, you're gonna go for the kill most likely instead of sticking.
Fnatic actually too slow to try and get out of market. Allows themselves to get picked up, but Kayak with a rifle in hand, playing from Petra.
Actually going to follow this up as the footsteps fade away. Kayak closing in.
Oh,
it's great damage though, dude. He dinked him back.
A decent bit of damage, but takes loads himself. Towards B site they go. Giant X have the numbers to just overpower this site.
Ara low HP, but the Outlaw has the cross.
Yeah.
And it does. Coaster, the player to do it right here.
Couple of low HPs.
Right now, denied it. And
Bro,
GX
this guy.
completely wiped out any players
this guy's
left in
way
market.
too good in playoffs, man.
6 rounds in
He's
a
way
row.
too good in playoffs.
Huge turnaround from the former UCAM duo as well. In that situation where Fnatic had players closer to the site, good work from Kayak to kick things off. Even then, it just feels like right now, there is no savior, no hero for them. Because if you look at the score sheet when it comes back up, everyone is sat just below par, but there is no standout, no star, and maybe the system just not enabling it in terms of how the rounds have been played.
Kayak gets his op out.
Bringing the op out.
And they know the ops here and they go for a set strat. It's a wall that blocks the right side and they push all the way through and then there's an Omen over that spawn and you can see... Whoa, that's cool. This is nice. This is a nice strat.
It's that grubby double TP, the vintage move that
You're kind of gambling that the trip's not going to be here, but...
There are 4 players pushing him.
Yeah, but he has a TP to get out if he really wants to use it, and that's exactly what he opts for. Hunter's Fury fires its last ball.
That was sick.
Allows
Sick
the
round.
spike to go down.
Still not a 1 round, but it was still cool. Good idea to do it against the once you know an ops in play as well.
This Phantom
Boaster, he was checking for the Omen. I mean, he does have sound, that's why he's looking behind him. He had the Omen on.
And it's the ultimate that actually pushes the players away, but it had a steps up at the right time. Kayak shouting exactly where the Neon player is going, and well, he's going to be able to get more.
Okay, nicely done. Still though, love the idea from Giants here. This is nice.
And get the first round.
Expensive. I'm a rebuy. They keep the op on this one. 3 people that can't get the best buy into it.
A lot of these rounds, but Kayak does brilliantly well. Getting out of dodge with the TP. Kron moving one closer to the neural theft. The reason for him defusing it. Yeah, it's just how quickly GX are beginning some of these rounds make it really difficult for Fnatic. When they drop back to deeper positions, play a little more passive. All the while, Kayak holding on to elbow, it definitely helps. And it's also where you're seeing the value of Grubby when he wants to be so quick. He knows that the support is there.
Remember, this match has
big rounds
implications elsewhere. As BBL watch on to see if it's going to be one of the first teams to be knocked
Giants
out.
want to keep it simple.
Liquid as well, of course.
Set rounds with the Sova ult maybe.
Heretics.
Camera clear close, make it look like a normal default. They don't know about everyone else and just insta blast. There's a trip towards back of sight. No one in position to get a kill from it though.
Call for Giant X, but Kron not identified. Back of sight gets caught out.
Sova ult goes down though.
So Fnatic can take a moment, wait for Kayak
It's hard,
to get
still
into
hard for
position.
Fnatic. Giants take back sight.
Spike committed late.
Oh, dude, Alpha actually creating all this pressure works out so well. Yeah, they break the trip behind, it changes the plant on this one. Kayak might get a chance to stop the planter. And they don't trade. Oh, and they don't trade. Dude, this is literally all a snowball effect just purely because of Alpha breaking the trip. If he doesn't break the trip, they get the normal plant there. He breaks the trip, they scrap that plant, go for the plant here. Cage is going to go down, gets the kill, and then everyone else isn't sending it enough. But they weren't ready to react. This is such a good round to just show like how the lidless thing changes everything in Valorant. That was a great last shot.
With that being said, seems if the Fnatic
Yeah,
fans
shout out to
have found
Alpha
their
there.
voice
Just
as well.
the smallest
Not looking too great
the
for
smallest
Spanish
little
attack.
thing. Good impact.
Ara is immediately into Ivy through short.
Yeah, I mean that's hard on this one. This one's interesting though. They insta put the Sova ult into the lower buy. Extra gun for them to pick up. What a shot again, man. This guy's op is really nice.
In these rounds, he plays best when you push him.
Lickless gets the ult with his plant. Could definitely, I mean, they got to take back a site now. Again, pressure from behind. Boaster manages to stay up here. He's going to get so many, surely. What's that?
But buying themselves time in the process.
What happened? Did he peek while he was still stunned?
That's the question. Are they leaving themselves a little bit underpowered? I mean, on this side,
Dude, Alpha did the same thing again. Man, Alpha's having so much. Alpha's having so much impact. Breaks the trip behind again. Insta goes back to join his teammates, splits them up a little bit, so the one's perma holding here. And he joins the rest of his team and just cleans them up on site. And they broke the crossfire because the Cypher's still got a... Was it Cypher or is it Sova? Sova still has to watch behind. It's 2 really nice rounds from him. It's a good timeout. They gotta talk about the fact that someone keeps breaking their trips behind. This actually cost them 2 rounds.
And in this 1-2 punch, this left-right good
Alpha's out here doing side quests pretty much.
It's starting to respond, and that's a problem. GX.
Mini, are you doing the finals weekend next week? Or are you done for a bit?
And for Pipson, a lot calmer than what we've seen him through. I mean, the fact that they're ahead, it's about capitalising on this advantage that they currently have.
First day in grand final, nice.
For Milan to
Very nice.
review how things have been going. Sure, the past 3 rounds have been successful. There's always the possibility that this can still end up in a 9-3 half.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'll be interested to see coming out of the timeout where Kayak wants to position this op next, and what that adaptation looks like on GX on the opposite side, how they want to approach this, what they're expecting. Because for the most part, we've seen Chronicle playing his setup on B, and the question is, do you want to then maybe double layer it, see if...
Problem is, Desp, I don't think I'm subbed there as well, so I can't talk.
Speaking of the Breach, seems to have a favourable win rate against a non-mirror. So when Breach isn't in play, as is the case on Fnatic's side, and yeah, that is what we get. It's the Cypher util more towards B, but...
Trip towards top mid. They might be discovering this one early. Kayak's taking a lot of space on this one. Obviously going to hear a lot over towards middle.
Getting value off the back of it. This is big.
Double duelist pushing at the same time. If they did fast react the TPs here to fight mid or a potential split. Chronicle did great on this one. Oh my goodness, he got an extra little bit of damage out here as well. It's still not too bad for Fnatic at the moment. Hold a B main control. Like these two can just hold strong.
That's the big point, right? Now Fnatic have a little bit of space to work with. Giant X get the back of sight. That's where the spike's going to go down.
Big Jules in middle here.
Fnatic make their approach from there. And Cloud in mid.
No, crashes.
He's only going to get one.
Got owned with the timing.
About the status quo in that situation as Fnatic is still floating around on this patch of land they've been able to recover on the B site. Alpha flashed in by Kayak, but takes
hesitation.
A second step, a second guess. Kayak
oh
the
boy.
Shot, missing, still surviving.
Wait, how's he alive?
But put on watch, and with the hat off West Side's head, it should confirm he is walking away from this
That's
round.
nice from Giants though. I mean, Giants are abusing top middle so much. That's just what you do with a Neon.
Yeah, confirming that advantage. Moving into the next couple rounds. That being said, Fnatic did have the economy probably to give that one a go, perhaps.
It's also an op though, so I think you're just happy to save that residual at this point in time. In terms of the macro though from Fnatic and how they're setting up players on the map, it does look like an improvement, knowing where their win conditions lie, completely repurposing B main for themselves, and Kron knowing that he has to drop off.
Alpha.
But even then,
Alpha's turned to
kill
op.
from West Side is absolutely huge in changing the dynamic of the round.
This best of 3. In this best of 3 so far, with 2 maps in, we've had a Boaster op, a Chronicle op, an Alpha op, and a Kayak op.
An important round as Alpha tries to play in front of the smoke. Drone to help him. A player broke the dart for him, but it's Kayak. Mid, completely cleared out.
Crashes up, his time will come, man. Coming up.
GX able to win this. This is a big swing round.
But look at the quick reposition from Alpha, though. He's immediately on the line.
Pressure over towards middle, and they should know that they missed their cage. They shot their cage over towards here, and they should know that he can't swing to his right here. This would be death. I know the op's not holding him, but he should know that this is death right now.
2 traps,
especially as his cage missed.
On Chronicle's right-hand side, where Arrow will be looking to
he didn't actually create pressure in middle.
Run through his own fast lane, you expect.
Cypher utility, an operator trained to make.
Yeah, once they hit sight, then he can move into the box.
And then they go.
Okay, he knows where the op is. He can go into the box. Very nice from him. He's got a good timing luck at middle here. Big one-on-one with Boaster. Damn, Westside won out the one-on-one top mid as well.
Giant X look to hit A. As Fnatic cannot.
They just take backside so easy every single time over towards B. And it's been a nice change up, right? Ever since the trips have started to be broken, first of all, Alpha hasn't gone for it, but second of all, they have the mid control. Instead of 5 death balling, like Westside's just doing such a good job at controlling middle, means they then don't have to worry about B main, which means we don't get any of that weird stuff happening on site.
Taking so long, finally Kayak gets rid of them, and now the line of sight put towards sight. And with that being said, in utility and delay, this looks like this is a failed attempt. Fnatic throw in
Cypher will be recently, 2 rounds ago, right? I think it was.
It's all wrapped up. Kayak wants to give it one more go, but will
no, 3 rounds ago maybe. I can't remember. It's 2 or 3. They were doing it at one point.
The spike's detonation, but
he had stacked trips here all the time on the left instead of like back of sight hold.
Ara's pathing on site is fantastic, but there's just no one looking for it, and Chronicle stumped in that position.
They also
quickly able to pull the wool over their eyes.
They also a lot of times when they're doing this setup on B, they don't put themselves in a good position to capitalize off of it, in my opinion.
Post timeout, GX have won every round, stopped Fnatic's onslaught.
There are a couple of ways that you can play against this directness. Either you combat it with some more aggression of your own.
Oh, he dodges the recon. Oh my god, he's gonna
could be the first
kill so many.
Resistance, and we will get it. Double kill to kick things off.
A little rough recon on the scan in this corner.
Solo play. Giving away nothing to the attack, but it seems as if there's a decision made. That Spike's heading quickly towards B, where it would be a 1 versus 1 on Chronicle, of all players.
It does definitely feel like more of a retake setup, or at least one which allows Fnatic to flood towards backside. Alpha still watching overplay in middle from tiles. Westside emerges into the light. And that's exactly where
one person fake over towards A.
Heavens.
Tell you what though, probably their best chance of winning this.
Divide and conquer the 2 remaining players. It's not like they can get to one another quickly. Kayak, well, Alpha has hit the shot here, bringing Cloud down to 3, and Dimensional Drift invested.
Just watching Flickless to stroll out over towards B, like, wait, really? My goodness.
Cloud getting
Guys, like, surely someone's around here.
Meaning Flickless has 4 targets to get past. If GX
a good plan for him, creates pressure that he could be over towards B main.
Nearly a full belt of utility. He does have 1 less flash than what he would want.
Got confirmation from America's start times normal. Thanks. Yeah, VLR sometimes just do weird stuff.
Flashed in the face.
Oh.
On the trigger.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Mate. Nice try.
3 in the end.
This is such a good attempt at a 2v5, bro.
Their 4th at long last. It took a while to find the antidote to GX's aggression, but that's exactly what the Doctor ordered. A foundation for this attack as the side swap will come through.
Really nice half from them.
Just about hitting the baseline.
Dude, the pips and timeout came out at a perfect time as well.
Giant X, though, could finish this
and he spoke about the right things.
If they're able to have a successful defense. We'll find that out, though, after the break.
Last player standing.
Your body knows.
Lickless? Yeah, he's been great. He's been very good. Is 4 enough? For them to go attack? I don't think so. I think they might be cooked. It's historically, from when I've watched Fnatic play this map on attack, Boast doesn't look that comfy in my opinion. I do think having the Neon will help him a lot. I think having the Neon might help a lot just purely because everyone, in my opinion, everyone has like their own read of this map in terms of what is the most important position. Top mid, A main, market. 3 things that do the same one, so all of them are like valid. He's obsessed with top mid. But having the Neon means that it's going to work easy for him. So I think that is good. So he might have a good one. But normally when I watch Fnatic on this, they like take mid control and then they just sit with mid control for so long and then they just get wrecked. And then they'll either, time will go so low, no one will peek them, and then they'll go into a site late, or they just hold over towards middle and they just get wrecked by a retake. Like people re-clearing middle with numbers. That's like all the Fnatic games I watch on this game, on this map even. If they go quick, they should be good. Yeah, they need to be way more decisive. Definitely when I've watched it before, he takes mid control and it's just like, you gotta do something. But with the Neon, you wanna be going fast.
The story with him was transitioning from a star player to someone who can call and become a leader, and I think that's where he's really excelled. Even the stats, I think, not necessarily too bad, right, for an in-game.
That's not really. Our Boaster likes to call.
Good job so far, and I don't think with this team the issue was ever the overall calling.
First thing, they got to win a pistol though.
Things can go wrong, and Fnatic are hoping there's plenty
I want to say it's this. 2-1 on pistols. Not 100% sure.
We are a long way away from Corrode at the minute though, as Fnatic begin their attack towards the B side. 4 players strong, Chronicle left is the back line. Ready to hit in. Straight away, this is probably the fastest we've ever seen Fnatic
that's annoying.
Go for an execute.
That's really annoying. Oh, that's tilting.
GX battle weight every combatant in their area. That spike can be attempted at least.
It's because the trap wasn't broken at the very start. Crashes has a little bit of space, but Fnatic want to find a duel here.
They need to find picks as well. They need to find some semblance of safety. But they're not getting it at all.
Look at the damage done as well. Omen Flash is unbelievable from Grabinho though. Actually just hit 2. That was the most perfect flash ever. Dude, that trip not getting broken is a nightmare. Yeah, you can see him pinging about it already. He's like, wait, which trip did they use?
And he closes the net there in the end. GX were ready for the B-pop with the util that they had in place. The slight missed shot.
It's slow to break this as well. There was no one in a position. He had to run over towards here. Does Alpha not react wrong as well? You're a Neon, you have your slide, you get hit by the trip. You should slide out. People then have time to break it before you get slingshotted back.
They only picked up 1 in the entirety of the series against Liquid, 1 from 6.
He runs back without sliding.
Good whatsoever. It's Fleckless though, makes it look easy. Alpha trying to slide his way. He'll be sliding back to spawn as he continues on his Sheriff rampage, and the spike stuck so deep towards Ivy.
Fleckless is.
Get the plant in the previous round. It's not really a
sick,
force.
man.
Kayak as a Sheriff, and it's a nice shot, but you're not really expecting too much more here. Players split up for the time being. So a regroup, a collection of the orb. The main issue, there's just not too many rounds left to play with here for Fnatic. They've got to figure out what the end game looks like for them. Taking it one step at a time to build themselves back in. If they can get the spike down on B here, then
probably got to throw Crashies the Sheriff.
Silver lining.
Maybe after they plant if they feel like they have time.
Yeah, but sure it's a silver lining.
A damn trip again.
Still so much to
had the second one. That's pretty cool. In case they adjusted their shock as well to get it this time.
Is waiting for his teammates before he makes his approach towards the site.
Fnatic already 1 foot in the grave. GX looking to bury them, and on the anti-eco.
Taking that one easy. 2 armory buys.
Simple as that in the retake. No resistance.
Not bad for Giants. What does Flickless get? Just throwing a Sheriff, probably.
In a prime position to start closing out Sunset.
And a strong bonus round to come up.
Nice, guys. Good job. Nice, guys.
Fnatic have looked a shadow of their self probably since that Team Liquid game, you could say. Sure, there's been problems here or there, but they have been, all their weaknesses have been identified through this stage 2.
Standing ahead.
You get cleaned up with the shortest round.
Yeah, big buy round. They decide to do something aggro, and it's a lovely strat. That's a lovely one, man. Everyone goes for this. They go for the B pinch, smoke it off stun, so that no one can push through as well. With the B, dude, it couldn't have been much better as well in terms of like what Fnatic were doing. It's classic as well. It's just an absolute classic. Fnatic is so focused on the first buy rounds. They kind of get caught off a little. It's just a great push though. The util's nice on this.
Crashes identifies the flank.
The Giants look good
so
though.
Fnatic have a good picture of how this round looks, but as GX come back in, that spike's not allowed to be planted.
Still fighting, still on the front lines. The in-game leader and
Oh my goodness.
As he whips across the screen, Rubinho still closing the distance. And short has to be considered here by Fnatic and is. Smoke placed. Still inside it, stepping out, but Grubby catches him, and it has to be
Crashies, mate.
now.
They need you.
Does have one shot, but it's the info dart that's important, and that comes up in 5 seconds.
He will be given the time to
That's annoying for him.
back online. It's the shock first to just create a little bit of damage on the area of effect, and the recon to follow it up has to land, but immediately broken. Panic setting in for Crashies. The peak has to come through.
Oh, that's impressive, man. That's impressive. That was nice from him.
It's absolutely wonderful.
That was really nice.
Crashies.
A little
Great shots.
smoke and a Red Bull clutch. That's massive.
It's a smart swing through the smoke as well.
Never mind the
I had the best chance to isolate a 1 with this one.
Just yet.
Just pure angle-wise.
That's next level. You talk about him.
That's the one. Lifeline. Lifeline. Lifeline from Austin Roberts.
And so
Aura gets the Outlaw out thinking that they're going to be light armor, but this is Fnatic looking at how they would like to handle this, going for the Guardians, making sure they can get the heavy armor because they know this Outlaw is coming out.
Grubby with the paranoia to try and disengage, but there's players getting interested. Grubby the most as he finds Albia.
Nice shot.
Still trying to fight this though, and Kayak has got one back. Now, need to escalate things a little bit. Full drop back to site and focus on short for GX.
My ult is ready.
It's only the fake, posted up high, Kron
Oh
down
my
low,
goodness.
and he's the one that actually gets
okay.
the picks. Opens up this A
I
side.
had me worried.
Spike can go down. The last 2 players have to come from that B site.
About the timing, Cage giving away the audio.
Watch out! This way!
Maybe? Yeah, I was going to say, Ara has to do the madness here.
That they do.
The duels from Chronicle are very important there.
Now difference of 4, wind in their sails.
I do like this from Fnatic though. That's good. That's good research on how Ara likes to buy the Outlaw also. And maybe just it might have influenced their strat a little bit.
Ushered onwards by those in the audience.
Just simple A hit, same theory against an op, just with an Outlaw, but it's just going to work better because you have the heavy armor to tank it. Right, you're either going to overwhelm the op, or it's going to have to retake against you. It's going to be very easy to overwhelm if you can tank one of those fast bullets.
It goes back to a Thrifty. Rolling Thunder and Flickless's back pocket. Should there be an opportunity to try and win this round? But Fnatic have met some resistance on the A side, so they're going to try and move elsewhere.
What's West Side got? Sheriff? Good luck, mate. He gets a 1v1.
For their set pieces on defense, so perhaps saved a little later on here. It's just trying to create something. Cloud already getting one with the Sheriff, but Kayak quick to close the gap.
The last 3 remaining players nowhere near the B circumference, right? They tried to make their way through market, but Boaster up to the task.
Fnatic getting over the hump in some style. It all comes from Crashies finding that clutch, that double. It's a little bit more confidence, an individual.
Nice for them. Lord of ults are up here. Maybe Giants do a little timeout. A lot to talk about. If we look at Lotus, I think the Giants always had the upper hand when it came to thinking ahead on the ults. So we'll see if that's similar on this one.
A Toronto grand finalist.
No timeout.
Where have we seen this before? Right?
Yeah.
That's the point. It gets to crunch time. Giant X seems to be fading away. 1 round away from winning out against Team Liquid.
What is this?
And the Heretics game, even from the
Set
previous
recon,
stage,
set Sova strat on defense.
Going for now that piece from the playbook we were talking about is the Hunter's Fury in and
mate, chill, everyone chill.
Through 3-on-3, huge duel Grubby caught in middle, but
my
Westside
goodness.
to support.
Well, at least they won the trades bottom middle.
They're trying to rush towards
The Sova
east
ult
side.
got so much damage, by the way. It's another round where they pretty much caught the most perfect thing. Oh, that's so unlucky.
To survive just a bit longer.
Thinking about dropping back down to the drone. Fnatic still fighting as it comes on to
Okay, very nice. I mean, it's a lovely Sova ult strat. The Sova ult got a lot of damage here. I want to say 4 tags.
Familiarity to finding themselves in these sorts of positions, but if you're to go from Dark Horse to Champions Contender, it's in moments like these, and it's a brilliant call to set up the round, which they eventually convert.
They couldn't even bother to properly do it.
Look to bring out their timeout, the last of this map, and perhaps the last of this series, considering what Giant X have been able to do. They do have a buy in the next round. They do have ultimates to use, so there is perhaps contingencies being thought up for the attack.
There have been points in the game where it's felt like momentum has sat with Fnatic, but still, the bigger picture is they've been on the ropes.
What have we got? Let's have a look at this one. What have we got? Alpha ult.
And now,
I mean, guys, you guys are fine. You guys are gonna win a couple of rounds.
GX all the way to the bank.
Just
to a lower
set plans. You know he's gonna buy an op. You've got honestly 3, maybe even 4 of the best ults to go up against the op.
Those Liquid or BBL inclined, but Fnatic have
then when it gets to 11-9, you're a little bit wrecked.
We're looking at building with here 4 ults. Flies in the face of Flickless, soul rolling thunder.
Okay, should just be something set. Oh, I like this from Giants. They're going aggro. This is a good idea. The classic as well. Attack. Thinking about their new plan that they've just made. And they go aggro with this one. Neon sending it down. Walking down. Okay.
Through mid is where he makes his appraisal.
Oh, it's such a big pick. Can they get out? They can get out. Really nice. Really nice on this. Do they just keep making plans on him? Fnatic wanted to mid default with these ults. Bro, just run a set strat. You're against an op.
Coming out of the 60-second intermission, they've left Ron towards B. A site which they've rarely attempted in the rounds that we've seen gone by. It's
or are they going for like a...
that's why we've seen the shift of the setup from Westside.
They're going for an anti-push
here, which is looking all the more likely. I think the scariest part for me is Boaster has his ult and the spike, so if we're talking Fnatic running the clock down here, it could get very messy.
Yeah.
Who's next?
It wouldn't surprise me. We saw something
they just recon
on
this.
Even the other day as well.
Cross map recon, it got shot so that the rotate can come in. 4-person sticking together against this ult. Well, spots 3. Didn't spot the Sova. Flickless has ult if they want a fast flood. No smokes is a disaster.
Bringing us somewhat into an equilibrium. Hunter's Fury invested as well. Fnatic still slow rolling the round, and Crashies even getting the advantage.
No. I'm not sure about that one, but time's low, so maybe.
Too close for comfort. Fnatic finally attempt to get that
Cloud.
down, but Cloud
damage, just kill? Okay, maybe.
Instead, it's Flickless's
I think,
aftershock.
considering the scoreline, I don't think they should have gone for that, but I fully understand. 15 seconds left, it must get so tempting. If he was in a position earlier to actually delay again with breach damage, then maybe.
It's not. Flash in pocket, but there is two
Did he not
shots
breach
that
damage to the
Crashes
win?
can
Okay,
work
that's all
with.
good.
Plus flash in. Flickless identifies Kayak and gets the kill. A 1 versus 1 to push GX on towards map point.
Okay, bit of a small win for Fnatic as well, getting the breach out of them.
Crashes that wins for Fnatic.
Just keeps them going. And as
Two
we
big
said,
ults, though.
coming back to internationals, being on the big stage for the first time in a couple of years. Even domestically, you're seeing the best of him. This ult so important in giving a release to set Fnatic up, and even the aftershock there makes the swing a little difficult. Can't deny the spike.
He don't wanna lose. We don't wanna lose.
Just in song. So
Still got two pretty good ults for
everything
this.
is all right on their side of the server.
You got one to pull him away from a site,
That's all it takes.
one to overwhelm a site.
Kayak doesn't get stunned up, identifies it, but can't quite get the kill he was looking
Yeah, you know they're
for.
fighting over towards
The
A, so you now
angle
know that the
either.
Cypher's
Fnatic were
set up
already
towards
making
B.
their moves through mid.
He's gonna
Big
take
Jill.
this fight, you know it. Kron, angle.
Flickless will be happy with that.
Nothing. Fnatic into
Oh no.
the side with Clouds. Bucky waiting
Oh,
at the door.
yeah. That's how
into
they
the
lose to a
newsstand.
Bucky.
He delivers them. The thought that GX might just be in it to win it here unless they can turn it around and it's crashes again.
If there's any
they would
team to
love
try and
their,
turn around,
breach
it
or
would be
these last rounds
Fnatic,
here.
But they're positioned towards
Ooh, it's a big play
CT,
from Boaster.
and
They hear the
Giants are
TP though.
circling the site.
Look at Boaster.
They hear the TP, but
His own
you
smoke.
would imagine that he's
The
trying
only
to...
one on
Okay,
the other side here.
you
The remaining
consider it.
players towards market and main. This is the one avenue that Fnatic can look to force the issue, and when they do, it's Grubby to catch the coattails on the back line. He will bolster.
Very,
this
very
defender's
nice.
side
Well handled
for
on this one.
Giant X
I mean,
as
what a beast
12
round from Cloud on
rounds
this.
will be reached. We said that Fnatic were on the ropes, but even when you see those signs that they might be coming back into the game, reality quickly hits you in the face again.
Yeah. Boaster was singing about how he doesn't want to lose, but he might not have any other option.
I'm out of here.
Giant X have ideas about making it to champs, about making it all the way through this lower bracket run. And you look at Fnatic's buy, it's not looking complimentary at all. It's not looking to give any of the Fnatic fans hope. Maybe Alfier's overdrive.
What do we got? A top mid.
And it seems
Top mid neon play like everyone does.
on A main for the defense.
Fnatic very much thrown to the wolves, but with their backs against the wall, so many times we've seen them in that position. I don't think any fake out is safe in 2025, so dealt with early doors. Chronicle embedding himself just to the side of top mid.
I'm out of here.
The Giants never had to
Really
worry
waiting
about
for that GX
this
proactivity.
within the first
You're
20
expecting
seconds.
something to happen,
It would
and
always
it will come in the
3-2,
form of an
mid would be
outdrone B
open,
main.
then they get like one of these, and then they go
Simplest
hold
of
mid with a
defaults.
double.
One player towards either extremity.
Yeah,
and
pretty
three in
good.
Mid. Fnatic will
Pretty good
get
read on this one.
utility
Looking
thrown
to do
in the
anything
face, but
fast.
Nothing in terms of engagements
No,
just yet.
no neon pressure middle.
Aftershock
in
breaks
any of
their
these
own
rounds.
trapwire as Chronicle was just searching to see if there was one place top mid, but Cypher utility is on the B site. A cam now placed by West side as well, and numbers continuing to congregate on this left-hand side, but Fnatic willing to play into it.
30 seconds
seems
left.
Too much ground to
3-pass
be
and lean
covered on
over
A.
towards B where they're hitting 2 kill
This
trips
is
on the camera.
execution, and Giant X are waiting with the guillotine to pull the rope on Fnatic's
Okay,
head.
can they take backside?
On West
Do they
side
try and take
setup is
backside?
Ready, primed. Alpha trying to clear backside, has information through the
That's a
Sova,
great flash
and
from Kayak.
to support.
10 seconds
Fnatic keep themselves alive a bit longer. And the approach from Giant X is disconnected.
They did really good to take backside
Plant
here.
in with seconds to spare. GX still going to give this a go though.
Flickless from CT.
Desala with the prime. Thank you for
the
the 22 months. Thank you so much.
Taking their time to clear the angles, make sure not to get caught off guard, and when they do make their approach, Fnatic pounce. The barrel being seen by Flickless, he's trying to grab, crashes, and even nearly gets a headshot, in fact does. Players are low here. This is doable for Flickless, but with the time ticking away, you can't help but feel this is all but a Fnatic.
Is damage
round.
important?
They're
It
just
might be.
waiting for the confirmation.
Yeah, it's at least
And
gonna be a
there
light
it
armor.
is. We're within 3.
Like I said, GX had the blade ready, but it doesn't drop on the head of our kings of EMEA. There will be no regicide just yet. 3 rounds between them and 3 more opportunities for Fnatic. GX still have 1 more timeout, I believe, but confidence in the calls. Pips
Okay,
and
low
Strash
buy.
think
Where's
this
the
won't
hero
be
gun?
A huge opportunity.
Hero gun over
them
towards
to
B, and they want a 3-pass and
break the
push.
balance.
Okay, and they make it look like it's
Expecting
just the
Fnatic to
Cypher
take
here, and
10.
then they do a little trap play. I like it.
Pairing a West Side Miracle.
We've seen it before. Do not count them out. Kayak.
Does Fnatic insta-react? Fnatic normally would just go take
That
somewhere,
being
go
said,
back and
Giants
reclear.
win the B main fight, keep that control
So
for
they go
themselves,
take
and also
middle,
get an orb.
and then normally
Push Fnatic
they go reclear.
through mid. We're chronic.
We'll say though, the Sova, the
Extremely
person who has to reclear, is going over towards the
Fnatic
other
find
side.
something that works for them on the attack. They like to work that space continually. It's why you're seeing Chronicle sat in the same position he was on the previous round, trying to understand the rotations through the footsteps of GX as well. Thrown from Crashy's not quite going to tag Grubby, but it's forced him to dip into his pockets. Paranoia used and an intelligent clear from Kayak. And with Flickless removed, it is the B split we were anticipating.
There's a time in for the players in top mid, but
Oh,
Ulster
Arrow,
wins
that's
it
rough
out,
aim.
And Fnatic in prime position to win this round.
West side though, there's the burst. Needs
Big
another,
crouch.
but it blazes over the head of Kayak. And Fnatic have just about squeezed between the goalposts on this one. Boaster is going to fall, and Grubby will continue to ply his trade in main, but
Pipson,
it's not gonna
timeout.
suffice. And honestly, as easy as it can be at times to dunk on Boaster, he's had a couple of rounds now where he's finding impactful kills to keep Fnatic afloat. You also have to say the same for Kayak. They rely on his entries the same way that GX did with Ara, and now having the dimensional drift online, it's such a big piece in these final couple rounds.
Something
No
that
timeout.
Fnatic have not been able to
He
do
still has
at
one, right?
all is unlock this A main position. Grubby has done well to hold on, and he's got support in the breach of Flickless and the neon of Ara.
Recon
Fake out
goes
being
deep over
used to
towards A. They clear
make
this, one
A side,
pass
and
them.
it's a very quick read to
Forward over towards
try
A
and
right now.
bolster the B side.
It has been completely
Close the
conditioned
door.
at this point in time, and
They got trip, they try
with
and
the
push
knowledge
through.
that GX do have that Hunter's
Camera as
Fury
well.
piece, they like to try and
A
rip
nice start for
into
Giants.
this same space.
I'm 20 seconds in, I'm
Mutual respect
already
shown on
worried about
either
time.
side to
I'm already
any kind
worried
of
about
early
time.
challenge in
This is good though.
Garage.
B
Fnatic have
default,
been doing
clear
very
middle.
well to take control of B main as the round drags on though, and
Question mark created.
that's where they'll
Still,
look
they
to
know that
plant
one's
their
holding
feet.
over towards A though.
We can expect another split to come through here.
Crossfire.
If they go top middle
Top mid.
here,
Flickless and
they
Ara.
have to know there's
The
two holding
combination
this.
that we've seen so many times. Look at the positions. They don't really want to take the duels top
Full
mid.
goes
They're
over
allowing
towards
Fnatic
B.
To scale off the back of it.
Omen
Ara
flash
falls
in. It's a
back.
great stun.
Allowing
It's
player
a
to
great
support.
recovery
He's
from
found
Cloud
the
on this
neon,
one.
And the players on site. Kayak gets an equilibrium. Gets
Damn,
something
Cloud,
back.
mate. You
Chaos
played
on the
great.
site.
Big
Spike
Joe here.
starting to go down.
3-2, Spike just going in, bullets
Big
whizzing
Omen
over the head of
flash.
Crashy.
Incredible
Remain
Omen
is
flash
the
once
video.
again, by the way.
Crunch
Grabinho,
coming
every time he
in.
pushes
It
over
has to be
towards B main, he's just got
A one
the
versus
killer
three
Omen
that he
flash that
can
just wins
win.
rounds.
And it'll be
2-0 for
Giants
Giants.
to
Very,
knock
very nice.
Fnatic
Okay,
down
Fnatic
in a 2-0
still make
fashion.
champs, but most likely
Many would not believe their eyes as they see this
4th/3rd seed. We
result
don't really know.
coming
Kind of depends on
into the
Heretics.
playoffs, but with Fnatic having already established themselves in champs, experiments were made.